Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian's the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
What is good, everyone? Hope everybody is good. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening. Depending on what time frame or time zone that you're in, I am greeting you all. It is a new week. It is a new week, and it is time to go to war once again with the charts. As usual, we start with the dollar index. Let me zoom out for a bit. Okay. Can you guys see? Okay, let me just shrink this a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Cool. So I'm gonna go to the daily time frame. A lot of this hasn't changed over the last couple of days. Some has, some of it has. So let's go here. Let's look back. Price comes down, breaks through, needs to achieve at least 50%, does that. Breaks through, needs to achieve at least 50%, does that. Breaks through, needs to achieve at least 50%, and does that. We draw two key levels, here and here. This one, you'll notice we're rejecting, right? This one, you'll notice that we are actually rejecting. This is what I believe is happening. We have the A, B, C. We're waiting for the D move. A, B, C. We're waiting for the D. The D has to extend, pause, but it has to extend basically the same length as A and B. Very basic, very simple. We all know this, right? So I am extremely long on the dollar index. I repeat, I am extremely long on the dollar index. Now, we understand correlation, right? The dollar index behaves in a very similar pattern to USD franc, USD CAD, USD JPY. If you understand what the dollar index is going to do, i.e. it's appreciating or depreciating, it's very easy for you to find opportunities on the currency pairs. It's very easy to find opportunities on the commodity, gold, which is the next thing that I want to talk about. So we know the dollar index is going to appreciate. At least that's what we believe. That's what our analysis tells us. And we don't need 1,000 things to be on our charts in order to believe that. Okay? Know that. We don't need 1,000,001 indicators on the chart in order to tell us that. It's very simple. And if we're wrong, it's fine. But I believe we're not. I believe that we're not. A, B, C, D. Fine. If the dollar index goes up, we need to expect gold to go down. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to zoom in on the 4-hour charts. Let's start with this wedge over here first. This is a bullish wedge, right? We know this. You can learn this from anywhere. It's a bullish wedge. So we're expecting a breakout to the top side. It's a bullish wedge because we see price tightening into a corner. When price breaks out of that, we're going to see a very rapid aggressive move, which is exactly what happened. Here it is. Done. For some or other reason, we struggle to maintain these highs. Okay? We struggle to actually maintain those highs. In fact, it's something I want to actually take a look at quickly. Quickly, fast. Okay, that's the daily. There we go. The daily charts. So for some or other reason, we make that very aggressive move. We make the high 200 or $2,222. Gold is more expensive than it's ever been. For some reason, we cannot maintain those highs, and we come back crashing down. Right now, what do we know from double tops? We understand that, here we have a wick. We have the consolidation. We have this aggressive move, come back, rejection. We see another wick. The wick tests the previous wick, right? Cool. Then we want to see a confirmation that the price is going to reverse. We want to see the candle next to it come down, which is exactly what we find, right? But now we can't just jump in here because we're going to have a completely disproportionate trade in terms of risk and reward, because our target's going to be somewhere down here, right? Or at least at the time, I made my target this blue box over here. And that was just because of top, bottom, top, bottom. What we want to see is a move back up, some type of a retracement, because then we can pull out these nice little color things over here. Okay? You see these nice colorful things over here? We call those Fibonacci levels. Okay? And we throw them from top, bottom. There you go. We see levels in here, 0.618, 0.786. And then the price comes back down from rejecting those levels. I believe, considering what I was saying about the dollar index and it flying, hopefully, I believe gold is going to come down. So I'm already looking for bearish opportunities. I know that this is a double top. I know that it hasn't met the neckline, so it still needs to do that. This price still needs to come back down. I love the fact that there was this aggressive bullish move in here, because I believe that there were people that were bearish on gold early, and this dealt with them. So from where I'm sitting right now, this is the trade that I've taken. I've taken a short on gold. I can be, a lot more greedy and maybe aim for this, but conservatively, I'm going to aim for the minus 27 extension level. Moving on. We are bullish on the dollar index, right? So we're bullish on USD CAD. However, it's not enough to just, open a trade and, hope. So we have here a consolidation zone right here. This is a box. When you have consolidation zones, it's very simple. There we go. Copy, paste. Come on. Copy paste, we put one on top of the other, and you have what could be considered to be the extension level. Whoa. What could be considered to be the extension level? But let me do this properly, actually. Let me do this. This is the actual level, and this is the actual level, like that. So I can delete this one, go here, copy, paste. There you go. There you go. This is why I'm aiming for that level. Delete this. So I'm bullish on USD CAD. I'm bullish on the dollar index. I'm bearish on gold. Before I continue, I want to go to USD franc because I've been calling this level for some time. And USD franc and Euro USD are perfectly negatively correlated. USD franc goes up, Euro USD is going to go down. Came down, broke through this trend line. This was the original target. From here, it can potentially break this low. If we go into it with our Fibonacci tool, there we go. It's rejecting the 38.2. So I'm just going to draw these here as extension 1, take profit 1. Extension 1, take profit 1, and I can draw this one here as extension 2, take profit 2. So remember those levels. Remember those levels. Going back to USD CAD. So I am bullish on USD CAD. I have reason to suspect that, this is indeed going to go up. When we get into this consolidation zone and we come from the bottom into it, it can behave like a flag. So the first reason for me to go long on this is the dollar index looks bullish. Gold looks bearish. We came from beneath and we got into this consolidation zone, so we're supposed to break out on top of it. All of these things are just confluences. None of them is a guarantee, by the way. I'm not sitting here saying that this is guaranteed to happen. I'm just saying that there's a high likelihood that this is going to happen. So there we go. USD CAD, bullish. Euro pound, consolidation zone, break of consolidation, flag pattern, break to the top side. I believe that this is going to rally up. I believe the Euro pound is going to rally up to 2-1. All of these trades are 2-1s. Even this one is a 2-1. Even gold is a 2-1. All of these trades are 2-1s. I'm risking 1 to make 2. This is my target. It is the same size as this consolidation box over here. Moving on to New Zealand franc. Extremely bearish move into a rising wedge or rising flag. We know that this is a bearish pattern. 1, 2. So I entered short over here. Very simple. It's almost the opposite of the ABCD pattern that we took on, which one was it? I forget. But yeah, it's the opposite of the ABC. It's literally going the other way. A, B, C. We just need the C to D leg to play out. And then we have Euro AUD. I have been calling out buys on this for a long time. I initially entered here, got it wrong, price reversed. It's been consolidating around this key level over here that I've highlighted. I still think that it's going to go up, so I re-entered, placed my stop beneath this super, I don't know what to call it, but this ranging level over here. And yeah, I'm just gonna hold on and see what happens. That's so far, yeah, that's that. It could possibly go even higher here to take out these highs. But for now, just to be conservative, I am long on Euro AUD and I am aiming for this level over here. USD JPY. I have a pending order on that. It's very tricky though, because if I'm correct, USD JPY hasn't been here in a very long time. Like where we are right now, the last time we were anywhere near this, it was what's this, 1990? And then again, we came close to it in 98. So no one would blame anybody for thinking that, hey, maybe this is going to fold back down, because this level at 151 has acted like such a strong resistance level for such a long time. However, I'm still of the belief that because of the strength that I see possibly coming to play out on the dollar index, I believe that USD JPY is a buy. You could say this is also just a pattern here. Let me see. Flat bottom, something like that. For some people, this is a bearish pattern. For some people, this is a bullish pattern. For me, it's a bullish pattern. I'm waiting for the break at here, at this level right here, which would literally be my entry. Moving back to EA. Moving back to EA, as I was saying, it is bullish for me. It's a buy. I place my stop beneath the lows. Let's see what happens. GCAD into the shorts here, got exited somewhere around here. If it had fallen lower, I would have bought it. It didn't. If it had gone higher over here, I would have entered into another short. It didn't. Moving on to AUD franc. I don't know why this is here, because every time I look at it, I ask myself the same thing. I just don't see the sell. I don't see the sell. Move on. AUD, NZD, this has been just building a staircase ever since the 20th of February. A retracement is definitely due. Got nothing on GA. New Zealand CAD. I wanted to take this. I decided against it because, I mean, my only other reason for taking it is that we're overextended. That's really the only reason I'd want to take this. And if you look at AUD NZD, we were very overextended here too, you know. One would have thought, because I mean, look how big this ranging channel was. One would have thought that, you know, once they're broken out from here, it's going to just fall out of the sky. It didn't. It actually reversed and rallied. So I don't want to say, you know, that these currency pairs cannot fall beyond certain levels, if that makes any sense. I just want to react to price action, and I just don't see enough reasons. I was actually long on it, I think here and here, and I got stopped out. So New Zealand CAD is going to do what it wants to do. So I have nothing for New Zealand CAD. USD franc, still eyeing this level over here. I have a pending, wait a minute. USD franc is a 1 to 2. Yeah, why is it saying 1 to 5? Oh, because I moved the stop. But this hasn't gotten filled yet. This is a 1 to 2. Cool. So if it does continue to rally, you know, it'll fill me in on this trade here. But for now, this is my target over here on USD franc. It's about 30 pips away, if I'm correct. 35 pips away. So if you're a scalper, there might be an opportunity in there for you to make some money. USD JPY, as I've said before, I'm bullish on this. I believe that I believe that at least one of these news releases may be the catalyst for the dollar to rally. We have AUD news, AUD CPI news tomorrow morning. I have Euro AUD. I have exposure on this for this trade here, AUD, because I'm long on Euro AUD. That's tomorrow, Wednesday. And then we have Thursday, where we have the CAD, USD, etc., etc., etc. So not the most eventful week, if I'm being honest, but even the most jam-packed weeks in terms of news, they've been quite disappointing as of late. You know, FOMC isn't the same, or the FOMC of today is just not the same FOMC from the one, you know, from a year ago, 2 years ago. At least in my experience, I could say the same thing about NFP. I could say the same thing about CPI. They're not, you know, giving the kind of impact that they used to give. Just sit properly. So who knows, you know, like a week like this that looks pretty boring, it might end up being a very eventful, very impactful week. Anyway, I am long on USD/JPY, but I have not been filled on the trade as yet. Over here, we have this AUD CAD trade that is currently open and floating. We also have the pound NZD long, which is currently open and floating. This is a huge trade for me. It's a 3-1. This one here, it's not so big. It only looks like a 3-1 because I moved my stop to half risk. This is actually the trade. This is what the trade looks like. But at the moment, since I moved my stop to half risk, it looks like it's much bigger than it is. It isn't. Pending, we have AUDJPY. Waiting for some bearish price action on here. Waiting for it to fall out the sky, give me an entry, and take me to the promised land. Index, we've already gone over that. We go to the 4-hour time frame. We have rejection. Still early days. No, it is Tuesday. Still very early days. I need the dollar index to fly. That's all I need from the dollar index. I need it to fly. I need it to fly. New Zealand franc is into a little bit of profit. Euro pound is into a little bit of drawdown. USD CAD is into a little bit of profit. And gold is slowly inching into profit. Yeah, ordinarily I would have had a much bigger stop on this, but I think just looking at where the dollar index is, we could get away with having a tight stop on gold. It's possible. Your AUD, how far is this from target? At 217 pips. That is quite far. And then we have Euro, GBP. It's still early days. It's still early days. I took all these trades about, what time is it now? About 2 hours ago, an hour to 2 hours ago. So I'm still hovering around break even on most of them. Nothing significant has happened. Yeah. Nothing really significant has happened as yet. In total, I've got 5, yeah. I've got 5 open trades right now. We're just gonna have to wait and see how everything plays out. Just gonna have to wait and see how everything plays out. Which means gold is going to go down. Yeah, I believe that is going to happen. CV wants to know how old I am. Are you trying to date? Are you trying to ask me out on a date? Yeah, nothing's happening. I've been in a little bit of, a few dollars worth of profit, a few dollars worth of loss, a few dollars worth of profit. Right now, my biggest loser is Euro pound, and my biggest winner right now is gold. Let me see Euro pound. This is my biggest loser right now. And my biggest winner right now is gold. Just crash. Just crash. Just crash, bro. Just crash. Just crash. Just go down. Just go down. How many other people are short on gold? Just for interest's sake. How many people think gold is going to fall? Um, okay. So